So as you can see, it looks like a very standard kind of 1.5 story 1x1, but in fact, it's a fully functional solo base that has a bunker seal. Hey guys, it's Geezer back with another build video. Today we're going to be building a stability bunker that's a little bit different from the ones most of you have seen. It's going to have no raised foundations, so we're going to build a solo starter base 1x1 with a stability bunker and none of those pesky raised foundations that are commonly exploited by raiders and eco-raiders out there. So start by placing a square foundation, and then this is going to be your base foundation here. Build out another triangle, or another square I mean, to build off of. And we're going to build out 15 total triangles with 7 pixel gaps, including this one here. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to build out a square here. We're going to start destroying these back now. We're going to leave this one. Okay. We're going to build off of that a square. Destroy the triangle. Build back another square on this side. This obviously would be done all in twig. I'm on a build server now, so I'm doing it in stone. And then we're going to build back here. Let's destroy this one first. And like so. Now we can destroy all of these. Okay, and we're just going to leave that there for a while. Froze up there for a second. And now let's build back. Okay, we're at a good length here. Let's just destroy all of these other triangles, or these other squares, I mean. I'm just so used to triangles, guys. And we're going to build off the top. 2 triangles and then a square. Okay. After we've built out 2 triangles and this square here, let's just destroy everything except for the last square. And now we can build back here. As you can see, we're kind of offset a half space, a half square. And you can see that it comes to the point at the edge here. That's good. Okay, let's destroy these. And now we're going to use this triangle here to build around. Now we're going to connect this side here. So as you can see, we're not going to be building, we're not connecting this here. We're not connecting that there. But we're going to put a couple of walls up right now, some half walls. And it kind of looks like we're making some progress, doesn't it? So we can put up some more walls of our base. We can leave this back one open just to help with TC placements very soon. Let's just start with that. We're going to get a triangle frame and carefully place it on here. Just make sure it goes onto the right socket, the correct socket. Separate that stone, and now we're going to delete all these triangles. we're going to use this handy square here to build back. To build onto that underneath here. And then destroy. You can upgrade this. And now, as we can see, we've got kind of most of the frame of a stability bunker here, which we hope works. We can test it easily. Let's put the steel on top. And there we go. Works perfectly. So now that we have this foundationless or no raised foundations, let's make a base out of this. So you've got some huge advantages in that you won't be able to tell that this is a stability bunker very easily. From the outside, you won't be able to see the raised foundations, and in addition, instead of having those foundations that you have to incorporate into your base into that familiar design, you have a lot more flexibility in terms of making kind of a more traditional 1x1 design. So we can very easily just put up some walls here, frame. Add a double door. Okay. And you'll have some design choices to make at this point. Because we're making a 1x1, I would say storage on the interior is going to be kind of the most important factor. You could, of course, you can leave the bunker as one full height and use this as drop box storage. That's a very useful design. So I would consider that depending on what you want to do. But you can also put a triangle foundation there, which is what we're going to do because we want lots of storage. You can upgrade this, and let's just start closing this in now, at least somewhat. So here's kind of an example of how this might look. You can always kind of place a furnace or a ladder or build a twig jump up in order to get your boxes up here more easily. And I'm sure most of you out there, many of you, are much better at placing boxes on triangles than I am. I'm just going to stay in no clip mode here. But as you can see, there's lots of space, so I'm not really concealing any trick to getting stuff up here. You can do it however you want. I'm just saving you guys time. Viewing time. Okay, we're going to seal this. You can, of course, put a wooden box right here. Nothing wrong with that. It will get destroyed, but for Dropbox purposes, that's a great place to put one there. Just to put whatever, and then you kind of pick it up, or, you know, prepare for it to be destroyed if you leave it there and you break the seal. So it is possible to put something there temporarily. So now let's place a TC. that seal up to the back here. So if you were doing this on a real wipe situation, I would probably seal up the back. I'd place the TC and then seal up the back right away before anything else. So, you know, just get yourself kind of a sealed compartment. That may make doing things a little harder, so you could always place the TC, put this triangle foundation, and then like jump up on the TC and then place the boxes, and then seal the back. Something like that, but of course that's all up to you. There we go. Alright guys, so that's basically it. We've got 3 small boxes and 2 large boxes, 2 furnaces, workbench. Within this, obviously, put that around there, and upgrade all of this to metal. You can start upgrading it as early as you want. You could build it out of metal if you want. You could leave it as stone. There's nothing wrong with that. It will look very, very nondescript, in my opinion. There'll be a million 1x1s or 1x1s and 2x1s out there, you know, across the map, and this will probably just look like another one. Really easy to loot these boxes standing up here. And this is kind of a fully functional starter base that you could live out of for a long time. You could also make a couple of these across the map and just use them throughout the wipe. Let's just go take a spin around for you guys. As you can see, it looks like a very standard kind of 1.5 story 1x1. The standard 1x1 pretending to be a 1 story 1x1. But in fact, it's a fully functional solo base that has a bunker seal. So like I said, once it's sealed, you could put a small box on there, use that as drop box, temporary drop box, but otherwise you won't have any storage with this build unless you decide to make kind of this exterior storage, exterior to the bunker. That's up to you. I'd keep it inside for sure. Upgrade this to metal and you've got an 8 rocket 1x1. Upgrade it to high qual. You've got a 15 rocket 1x1. Although it'll look pretty juicy then, so someone might just come and blow through a wall or something like that, but to anyone passing by, I think they'll be much less likely to raid this because it just appears like a regular 1x1 to the passing observer. So thanks for watching, guys. Please consider subscribing, hitting notifications if you don't want to miss any of my future content. It really helps. And thanks again.